As you know, almost every species comes up with its own method of FTL travel, except for the MERP, who theorized the evolution of sapient, expansionist alien species, and concluded that it was just a matter of time until someone would find them, and they could voyage into the stars beyond with minimal effort. Anyways, most civilizations break the universal speed limit by somehow changing space around them, be it by creating a wormhole, surfing a gravity gradient, or shunting themselves into an alternate dimension with different constants. Humans, obviously, couldn't be normal, and had to one-up everyone else. They invented a device called an FTL turbine, a form of reactionless propulsion that could reach incredible speeds, given enough power. They were content for a while, zipping around their solar system at almost light speed on what amounted to tin cans built around a set of turbines that spun at nearly relativistic speeds. Then, they had to go faster. Unfortunately, they were riding the very edge of what their material sciences could provide, and going any faster would mean that several dozen sharp pieces of ultra-strong blades would be ripped out of their housing by centrifugal forces, so they innovated an entirely new field of study. They found a way to rip force carrier particles away from their intended interactions, and point them all in the same direction. They broke physical fields to go faster. I'm sure that if the universe were capable of feeling, it would be quaking in its universal boots. This proved to be an amazing discovery, as not only could the humans go faster, but they could also make literal fields of force to protect their ships from impacts, or at the low price of possibly going up in flames around a tiny black hole or a sudden nuclear fission reactor if things ever malfunctioned. Unfortunately, still, they ran into the age-old speed limit of 300,000 kilometers a second, and time dilation began taking place. They were technically going faster, but they also technically weren't. A sensible course of action would be to use their newfound technology to stretch and pinch space in order to cover more distance with the same amount of speed. Humans are not sensible beings. Instead of changing distance in order to maximize their distance over time, they decided it would be better to completely break thermodynamics, conservation of momentum, and several other quantum fields and quantum field related stuff, and effectively threaten time with a gun and tell it to go faster. They achieved this time compression by pulling a ridiculous amount of energy out of nothing, generating antimass in a controlled environment, then using the force of mass being pushed away from it to keep their artificial gravity pointing the right way. Their shields powered and let their spaceships accelerate. This makes their FTL system almost entirely self-sufficient, only taking energy when it has to start. It is yet unknown and hotly debated why it happens. When a human ship uses this mechanism to forcibly pass light speed in normal space, it only interacts with light and whatever has a relative velocity lower than c. My personal guess is that the universe simply doesn't want to deal with their madness anymore, so it just ignores their existence when it breaks too many things.